first time on an NBA floor. And Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid on anything when it comes to basketball.
Well, with Free Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And, Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready, and he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock.
Ross kicks to Scola. Outside DeRozan. Over Freak. They shoot again. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the... It's all tied in Toronto. And whoop. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. It was...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our DeMar DeRozan. He stepped up his game tonight, getting it done all game long. And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just...
LeBron James. What more can you say about the guy that hasn't already been said? He can play anywhere on the court, and he gets it done on both ends like nobody else in the league. If we can't slow him down, this game could get out of hand real quick. It's going to be one of the biggest tests of the season for me, that's for sure. Time to step up.
Cavaliers have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. 2K Sports is proud to present Cleveland. Williams comes in for J.R. Smith. Then for the Pacers, Mahimi's checked in for Allen. Stuckey comes in for Ellis. And Freak subbed in for Hill. On the court for Indiana, Stuckey and George make up the perimeter. Mahimi is out there with Hill. And it's Freak in at the point.
And for a long time now, Indiana has protected the rim. It's one of the core elements of their defense and why they are so strong on D every year.
And last year for Indiana, top 3 at protecting the rim. Opponent shot under 50% right at the hoop club.
You know, that number might not sound like a lot, but being under 50% on essentially layups, that's a big deal. Protecting the rim is a huge part of winning basketball.
Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Irving kicks to Thompson. Now here is Verjao, guarded by Mahimi. Irving. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Here's Freak. Can't get it to go. Good D by Irving. Cavaliers trailing. Williams passes to Irving. Thompson outside. James wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Freak. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And the thing I took away from that one was just how valuable their guys coming off the bench were.
I thought the reserves were the difference in the game, Greg. I mean, a lot of the scoring came from the bench.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jefferson comes in for James. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Irving. Williams dishes to Thompson. Outside Williams. 6 on the shot clock. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Verjao's shot is good.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Jefferson attacking. The screen from Thompson. Outside Williams. Shoots it. Another miss by Williams. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm.
For me, at a younger age.
Again, just another part of the match. We'll go with a different look here. Anderson Verjao's checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for Shumpert. And Jefferson subbed in for J.R. Smith. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahimi's checked in for Allen. C.J. Miles comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Monte Ellis. And Freak subbed in for Hill. The forwards are LeBron and Thompson. Jefferson out there with Williams. And it's Verjao in at the 5. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Rebound by Mahimi.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
It's stolen by Hill. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Here's Stuckey. Another shot. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Hill.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
The screen from Thompson. And Williams, here we go.
You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Turner's checked in for the Pacers. Hill comes in for C.J. Miles.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he's good on the second. There's 1:38 left in the second quarter. Feeds to James. Can't cash in from close range. Oh, and of course, Mo Williams, Clark, shipped to the Hornets for their playoff push and helped out there.
I thought overall, Kevin, Mo had a really strong year given his age. Probably his most productive season since his early 20s.
LeBron outside. Picked by Williams. Pass to Jefferson. Outside Williams. From past the arc. And LeBron James good for three. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Here's Freak. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his third rebound tonight.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Pacers trail by 8.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Here's Stuckey, and Thompson sends it back. The Cavaliers leading by 8.
And this should be the last possession of the quarter.
Exactly. I'm right with you there, Greg. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter. Make sure you get the last shot here.
Picked by Verejao. LeBron kicks to Williams. Lets it go from deep. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we finished one half.
Well, Coach Bob.
And now the third quarter have to get going. On the court for Indiana. Freak, he's in at point guard. Mahinmi is out there with C.J. Miles. Then it's George Hill, and it's Turner in at the center position. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here.
Ugly.
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our LeBron James. He made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him to deliver these sorts of performances, and he helped carry his team tonight.
We all know, anytime you got...
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your luxury car and your iPad mini. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, living the dream. Bad pandemonium. But folks from back around the way are real proud of me.
Yeah, I hear you. Local kid makes good. You know, it kind of reminds me of when I took my tech stock public and I rang the New York Stock Exchange bell and my mom's friends called her up and said, "Maggie, is that your